Welcome to the July 2024 edition of What's Up in the Sky for Connecticut with me, Lead Night Sky Ranger Jeff, also known as Stardad. This month, the planets begin to make the transition into the night sky with Saturn leading the way. A quick announcement, coming up in August will be the Perseid meteor shower sponsored by the Last Green Valley, the DEEP program, No Child Left Inside, and the Friends of Patchogue State Forest. Go to the tlgv.org site for more information. And now, on with the show. Mercury finds itself low on the horizon throughout the month in the western sky. Even at greatest elongation on the 22nd, it will be 27 degrees away from the sun, but hugging the horizon at around 5 degrees. Venus is the first planet of the evening. On the 1st, you'll have only 30 minutes of possible viewing immediately after sunset and to the west, and unfortunately it doesn't rise higher than about 3 degrees above the horizon during the entire month, so you'll need an excellent western view. It's billiards or pool time on the moon. This month we look on the 16th in the northwest quadrant of the moon, about 3/4 of the way out to the edge. The ability to see objects that aren't really there is called pareidolia, and in this case it's a rack with billiard balls. You'll find this odd object near crater Delisle. It's a collection of peaks that probably were part of the creation of Mare Imbrium. If you go to themoon.us/wiki/Claire Obscure, you'll find a list of similar objects. Mars rises around 0230 on the 1st and by 1:30 on the end of the month. It's shining at a magnitude 1 with a disk of 6 arcseconds, gradually getting larger. You'll need a lot of magnification and calm skies to resolve any details. Not a likely occurrence here in Connecticut. We return to Ceres, a dwarf planet in the asteroid belt. It is the largest object in the belt. Look for it transiting through Sagittarius. To confirm it, take pictures an hour apart or sketch it and surrounding stars in the area on successive nights and see which star shifted. Jupiter rises around 0330 on the 1st, and by the end of the month it will rise around 0200. Many transits occur, listed in the calendar of events. Most of them are in the very late morning hours before daylight. At 35 arcseconds, it is sure to inspire the aha moment. Saturn is the first planet to rise in the late evening sky at around midnight on the 1st and 22:20 or so on the 31st. Its rings are only angled at about 2 degrees and thus are almost completely edge-on. With its rings, it spans an impressive 41 arcseconds in diameter. At magnitude 0.9, it will be quite bright in its area of the sky in the northeastern Aquarius. It's actually in retrograde, that is, appearing to go backwards. If you look at my image here, you'll see Earth as the blue dot, Mars as orange, and Saturn as the red dots. Follow the angles and lines from 1 and on. You will see that between 3 and 4, Saturn appears to be going backwards. This phenomenon is one of the main reasons why the planets were named planets, literally wandering star, as the planets did not follow the normal pattern of stars moving across the sky. There are several transits of Saturn's moons I will list in the calendar of events. Uranus is near Mars with a span of only 3 arcseconds, shining at magnitude 5.8. Neptune is now in southwest Pisces, the fish, rising about 15 minutes after Saturn around midnight. It too will rise around 22:30 by the end of the month. At magnitude 7.7, you will need a telescope to see its light blue coloring. Our 2 best comets are visible only shortly after sunset. Comet C/2023 A3 Tsushinchan Atlas will be glowing at magnitude 8, going from Leo to Sextans. Comet 13P/Olbers is in Ursa Major, traveling through the Lynx and Leo Minor. Both of these must be spotted quickly before they hit the horizon. Consult the Minor Planet Center for precise coordinates. Comet C 2021 S3 Pan-STARRS will be high in the sky in the north-northeast in Draco the Dragon. At 10th magnitude, it will be difficult to spot and may resemble a galaxy. We have meteor showers caused by comet 96P Mach-Holtz coming from the southern Delta Aquarids. It starts on the 12th and runs through August 23rd, peaking on the 31st. Expect 25 meteors per hour at the peak around 0300. Our constellation of the month is Hercules. This large constellation is at the zenith this month, directly overhead. There are several small and dim galaxies contained within Hercules. However, Charles Messier's 13th object in his catalog is the Great Hercules Cluster M13. At a magnitude of 5.7, it is barely visible to the naked eye. But dark skies and magnification of 100 power will reveal its roughly 1 million stars. If you were to be on a planet going around a star in the heart of this cluster, nighttime would not exist and the stars surrounding your world would illuminate the night sky. Our question of the month is, should I be using light pollution filters? The answer is yes, unless you live in truly dark sky areas. Light pollution filters, and be careful what you buy, reduce light at specific frequencies. For instance, I generally use a special filter that excludes all frequencies except hydrogen alpha and oxygen when imaging in polluted skies and the moon is up. I use it primarily when imaging clusters. Many astrophotographers image in black and white and use red, green, and blue filters, O2 or oxygen 2, hydrogen alpha, and sulfur to bring out vivid colors. Unfortunately, in Connecticut, we don't get enough clear skies to justify the time needed, and thus I use a color camera and filters if needed. I'm in Bortle 4.5, and sometimes I get to image in Bortle 4 skies. Not ideal, but nowhere close to the pollution of a Bortle 8 to 10 sky of a big city. Be aware of what kind of street lights you have to contend with, as the frequency of older high-pressure sodium lights can vary significantly from modern 5000 or even 3500 Kelvin lights. Here is your calendar of events. Here is your orrery. Now that summer is upon us and the summer solstice is behind us, the nights will finally start getting longer. Go out and enjoy the wondrous light show of stars.